Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Incoming. Today I'm going to be reviewing the upcoming new album by hardcore punks, the one and only Bloodclot, and their upcoming new album called Up in Arms. I've just said upcoming twice, but what can you say really? It's a Wednesday morning, so sod it. Let's get on with this. Is it any good? Well, let's give this a listen, shall we? Up in Arms is the new upcoming album by hardcore punks, the one and only Bloodclot. Now it's my first time listening to the band. Seems to be a recurring situation with bands I'm listening to these days, but there we go. And I do like myself a little bit of hardcore punk. I loved Amen back in the 2000s. Hopefully they're going back with a new album. Loved myself a bit of Sick of It All especially, and I love myself a bit of straight hardcore like Will Haven, especially. Love Will Haven. And this, best way I can describe this band, if you've never heard Bloodclot before, is think of Amen, but with less of a kind of metal influence in there, and more punk, with a bit of a Sick of It All influence in there as well. The actual vocalist sounds like a cross between Tom Araya, Casey Chaos, and there's a big old dollop of Jello Biafra from Dead Kennedys in there. But all in all, I mean, this is a pretty damn good album, I have to say. Keeping with the whole sort of punk aesthetic, it's just under half hour long, so it definitely does not outstay its welcome. There's only 2 songs over 3 minutes. That's the beginning and the last song. Although there's one song, well, there's a couple more songs that are just slightly over 3 minutes, but nothing that will overly bother you. And most of the songs are pretty much short, sharp shocks to the system, with a lot of raging against the pricks. And let's face it, in America, you got one of the biggest pricks of all at the moment. I'm, of course, talking about Trump. Not that we here in the UK are doing much better ourselves with that thing called Theresa May. But yeah, the lyrics-wise, a lot of kicking against the pricks, keeping that punk aesthetic going. Sometimes the vocalist's tendency to really ape Jello Biafra's vocals does get a little bit distracting, but overall helps with the really sort of scything riffs on this album. However, sadly, there is a few songs on here where maybe they slip a bit too into generic sort of punky hardcore, and some of the tracks sometimes you just sort of think, even though they're short, you're thinking, well, that didn't really go anywhere. But all in all, very good album. If you like your punk-infused hardcore, you're going to like this very much indeed. It is by the band Bloodclot, and it is called Up in Arms, and it is out later this month. Go check it out. Gets a 3.5 out of mine. Not a fantastic, not an amazing album, not a classic by any means, but definitely well worth your time. So there you go, that is what I thought of Up in Arms, the upcoming new album by Bloodclot. It's out on the 10th of July on Napalm Records, I do believe, or Metal Blade, it's one of them, so I'll put it in the thing after this. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, feel free to like, share and subscribe, you know the deal. Feel free to leave any comments as well. As I said, never really heard the band before, but you now know my opinion on the new album. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.